The holiday travel season's underway, but delays can be added baggage for air travelers. The News 4i team is crunching the numbers to show you the most reliable times to fly. Tisha Thompson joins us with the secrets to a successful trip. Hi, Tisha.
Hi, Doreen. Have you ever noticed how expensive it is to fly these days? The last thing you want to do is spend even more money because your flight is canceled or you missed it entirely. So we dug through a ton of flight data to help you navigate all those choices so you can actually get home on time for the holidays.
You go up, you come down, you rush from here to there, and then you stop because your flight is delayed.
That's all gave a chance.
Wow, we just don't have a seat for you. And this is my daughter's first time flying.
Wendy Tuning is taking her daughter Claudia to Disney World.
Really excited because it's going to be fun.
But it's not fun when you get stuck. The News 4i team obtained a new government report from the U.S. Department of Transportation. JetBlue ranks last for on-time arrivals so far this year. Just 70% of its flights showed up on schedule. JetBlue says its flights are concentrated in the Northeast and disruptive weather affected on-time performance this year. In particular, we were impacted by thunderstorms in New York City and Hurricane Irene in August. Carmen Gill says she travels a lot for work.
I'm not a morning person.
And has noticed she's always delayed at night.
It is annoying though when you get delayed and you miss the connector.
Getting up early may be the real secret to success. During the month of September, 100% of flights arrived on time at Dulles Airport between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. But at night, the rate plummets to 68%.
First flight of the day, typically that is an aircraft that has arrived the night before. So if there are any kinks in the system, that gives the airlines a huge amount of opportunity to work those out and get that aircraft in.
Rob Yingling with the Washington Airports Authority says all airports have rush hours.
For the smoothest experience, don't travel when everybody else is trying to do the exact same thing.
Delays are bad, but canceled flights are worse. The most recent numbers show ExpressJet, which operates as Continental Express and United Express, canceled more trips and bumped more passengers because of oversold flights than any other airline in September. ExpressJet tells the News 4i team, we have implemented a number of internal procedural changes that have since resulted in significant improvements in our on-time and completion rates. Lucinda Hughes writes a travel column on her Frugal Socialite blog.
I refuse to spend the night in the airport.
She says it's worth paying a little extra for that direct flight, especially during the holidays.
I love to be frugal, but there's frugal and cheap without thinking it through. Many times those connecting flights, they're just not worth it.
Sometimes you have to connect. So all the experts tell us you should try to connect through an airport with the best on-time arrival rate, which is why we have made this list. This is all of the major airports in the United States. And there's an interesting phenomenon. Right here, Newark Airport, on time, only 66% of the time. Compare that to Salt Lake City, which had an on-time rate in September of 92%. That is a big difference. Another thing that a lot of people care about is baggage, which is why we have put this list on our website. This is what's called the mishandled baggage report. Number 1, right here, AirTran. Number 16 at the bottom of the list, American Eagle Airlines. Now, the airline tells us almost all the bags do arrive on the same flight as the customer, and the ones that don't are not usually lost, but misconnected or late, something they say all regional carriers deal with. Now, you can find all of this, including the entire responses from the airlines we mentioned, on our website, NBCWashington.com. Jim, Doreen.
Thanks, Tisha.
Around as long as you can.
Thanks for sharing, everybody, but we want to hear more and more and more. Tweet us throughout the morning. Be sure to use the hashtag Fox5Thanks. Hashtag Fox5Thanks, and we may show your tweet later this morning.
All right, here's a question for you. How do you make the most of your Black Friday deals, and is this really the best time to get the biggest bargains? Well, we enlisted some help this morning. Lucinda Anderson-Hughes runs the blog, The Frugal Socialite, and she's here to help us out. Good morning.
Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
So we see this whole Black Friday thing get earlier and earlier. With Thanksgiving night, now it's Thanksgiving morning. We see people out there now. Is it really the best time, whether to this morning or tomorrow, to get the best deals?
Well, retailers have really branded like the whole
Black weekend almost. So we have Black Friday, we have Black Saturday for travel now, and we have Cyber Monday. Really, you don't have to get up as early to get out. You can kind of roll from the table straight into, you know, the store right now. But I find that I am not an early bird. I catch great deals at like 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. The retailers are tracking their sales, and of course they don't turn away money from a latecomer. So they start running like flash sales and different things that maybe weren't planned earlier in the day.
So what you're going to get is that folks are going to, you're going to have like a two-step process now. People are still going to go out early, and then they're going to hear what you have to say. They're going to go back out at 3 o'clock, and the retailers are really going to love them.
Exactly. Take a power nap, get some good lunch, you know, and hit it again.
A couple of things that I wanted to check with you. One is gift cards. A lot of people go the gift card route for the holidays. Good idea, bad idea? Any tips for us?
Gift cards are a lot easier than sometimes finding that perfect gift for someone. Now, I love gift cards, and I am the frugal socialite, so I buy them all year round for times when I want to treat myself. But let me tell you my gift card game. Most stores are offering a free $30 or $20 gift card with purchase. So what I do is I go in first, stand in line, get my gift cards, get my freebie gift card, and then I shop the store. So it's like the store is giving me an extra $20 just for coming.
All right.
So play that smart.
That works out well. All right, you brought some little goodies with you as well to show off. What'd you bring?
Well, I did. I created a hashtag called hashtag Make Your Own Black Friday.
Okay.
And I live by this little book right here. Several years ago, my aunt gave me this book, the entertainment book. It's widely available in lots of stores. Great, phenomenal coupons. And the thing about these coupons is that they have them on an app, so you don't even have to carry the book around. You have everything from retailers, restaurants, travel, all kinds of things in this book. So this is a way to make your own Black Friday.
You brought up a good point, too, that it's not just the savings, it's the fact that we might be out all day long, so we want to be comfortable when we're doing it as well, right?
Yes, absolutely. You want to just watch how you dress. Take a bottle of water. Lots of malls won't even give you water these days. You know, you have to pay for it. Crossbody bags are good, neck wallets. Take an envelope. Put all your receipts in that envelope, because later on when you need to make exchanges or attach gift receipts, it's hard to find. And then heaven forbid someone picks up your bag and the receipt is in there, they go get the money and you're out.
Before we let you go, let's tap into the frugal part of the Frugal Socialite. A lot of people get intimidated, though, because obviously people want to go shop on Black Friday because it's kind of the thing to do in addition to the bargains that are there, but obviously not everybody has the resources to be able to do so, and there's a lot of pressure sometimes to be, you know, to feel like you have to go spend a lot of money. How do you manage that if you don't have that money to spend at this point?
Well, so if you're broke on Black Friday, there's a lot of ways to manage that. First of all, only take what you know you can spend. Leave those extra cards at home. Take some cash. Do the old-fashioned thing. Also, look at what you have. Lots of us have points galore. We have airline points, credit card points, old gift cards, returns. Pull that stuff out. You know, especially Cyber Monday, use those points to buy people things online. And so that's a way to stretch your budget.
This is the time to cash them in. We've been saving them all year, right?
That's right.
Might as well spend now.
It's
Thanks for joining us this morning. Happy Thanksgiving. It's early, and happy shopping.
Happy shopping to you. Don't spend it in one place.
All right. Thanks, Lucette. Allison, back to you.
Coming up in... Go, Polly. Looking great as always. Thank you. Well, if you think that you are constantly opening your wallet this time of year, you're not alone. Holiday parties combined with the gift-giving season can leave many of us feeling stressed out and broke. But there is some good news. The once frowned upon regifting, is now more widely acceptable, I am told. Lucinda Anderson-Hughes is the Frugal Socialite. She joins us with some buying tips that won't break the bank, and you're going to explain regifting in just a minute. First, though, welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Allison.
Always good to see you. You're talking hostess gift ideas, really. And because most of us grab that bottle of wine or what have you, that's what we do. But you're saying think out of the box a little bit.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So in an informal Frugal Socialite survey, I found that people still want the flowers, sparkling cider, wine, and maybe some high-quality alcohol like Hendrick's Gin that maybe you wouldn't stretch for on your own.
Okay.
But let's think out of the box. So speaking of boxes, a box of cards. How many times do you get invited to something impromptu and you're not ready?
Right.
Well, if you always have a beautiful box of cards, you're ready to go.
I love it.
These are at Costco. They retail for about $14.99.
Okay.
Also thinking about not breaking the bank, what about a tower of sweets? Everyone wants a sweet treat, and this is something you can break up into multiple parties because there are a lot of boxes. How about the origin of your name? Do you know what your name means, Allison?
I've looked it up, but I don't remember it right now. But I love it because I love the initial in my name and the whole thing. So I really like that one. Okay.
Well,
but the answer is really no.
No.
Okay.
Well, Lucinda means bringer of light, so I try to do that. And the person who gave me this little gift brought a lot of light into my life. I hung it on my wall. It would be a great hostess gift that keeps giving. Also really hot this year. Digital gloves, the gloves that help you work your smartphone in the cold. Monogram towels, little slippers, always great. And we've really cut back on magazine subscriptions.
Right.
So how about showing up at the party with a couple of great magazines and the bottle of wine? So that sets a little evening for your hostess.
Tailored to that person's likes and all that.
Exactly.
I think that's great. I love that idea. Okay. But it is funny that you said that the wine and the flowers is still totally appropriate.
Totally appropriate.
If you want to do it. Okay.
Yes,
now,
ma'am.
we've been talking about oh, wait a minute. Before that, I don't want to forget
Don't
to show
you love
this.
these?
This is cute. This is, I don't know if you can tell, but there's a little hole right there. You put your wine glass here, you know, the stem is here, and your food right there for your appetizers and all. This is a great gift. And
Very
also, you had a
convenient.
practical gift, too.
And a practical gift. So in Washington, we're always running out when we hear the weather, and we are unprepared when the lights go out.
Right.
So what about the gift that keeps on giving to your hostess? Give them the gift of light again.
cute.
So they're not running to Home Depot right before the storm.
They'll think of you often, won't they?
They will.
All right, now, regifting. First of all, my fear with regifting is that somehow this will all come back to the person who gave it. Like one year somebody gave one of my kids a book and it actually had like a card still in it that it was given, and I thought, oh, that's so bad. It's such a faux pas. But you're saying you can do it right and it's not a problem.
So first you have to know the rules of regifting.
Okay.
Look through the entire bag. Make sure you get out all tags, all cards, because that's really bad if you give it back to the person or to their sister or something like this.
Right.
There's actually a website dedicated to regifting called regiftable.com.
Okay.
And they have declared December 20th as National Regifting Day. On the screen, there's a little shot of the website. So December 20th is like the third Thursday of December, and it's the highest office party day of the year around the country. So right here, let's pull out some things that you might want to regift. So these are great fragrances from Bath & Body, but it may not be your type of fragrance, so it's a great regift. We have some also beautiful ties and some kind of okay jewelry, and then don't you love the holiday fireplace DVD?
That is cute.
Yeah.
Right. That's
so basically your trash is someone else's treasure.
right.
So the whole idea with regifting, once you make sure you don't give it back to the same person, really think about who could use it. Like for instance, these Lennox glasses are great glasses. They come from my house. I just have nowhere to put them. But if I'm going to a housewarming, what a perfect gift.
That is a perfect gift. All right, and you're the perfect guest. This is Lucinda Anderson Hughes. She is known as the Frugal Socialite. Thank you so much. Happy holidays to you.
To you as well.
Okay. Well, the rain...
Today I'm one-on-one with Lucinda Anderson Hughes. You know her better as the Frugal Socialite. And today we're talking about a beach trip that actually offers a lot more. Thank you for being here. We're talking about Myrtle Beach, the Myrtle Beach area. And this is the official, I have the official Myrtle Beach Visitor's Guide. And right inside it says #1 best beach in the United States by TripAdvisor 2010 and 11. I didn't know that.
Myrtle Beach is very underrated, JC. It's 60 miles, which is why it's called the Grand Strand. 60 miles of beach that, for the most part, is public. You know, when you go to most beaches, if you're not staying at the hotel, you're not getting like the best areas of the beach. So untrue with Myrtle. You can literally ride down the main strip, pull up on the side anywhere where there's beach access and have the best experience.
Okay, and what about the hotels?
Well,
do they run the gamut from medium to high to inexpensive?
They do. So Myrtle Beach is historically known as very budget conscious, family friendly. You can get anything from your mom and pop hotel to your condos going up. Well, recently I experienced the more luxurious side of Myrtle Beach. I stayed at the Marriott Grand Dunes Resort and Spa, which is the #1 North American Marriott resort in the country.
All right. And so
Beautiful.
how far is Myrtle Beach from here? How long does it take you to get there?
It's about
Driving.
six-ish hours.
Okay.
The main thing is that when you get off of 95, there's so many different options for your route, and that's where you slow down.
All right. Well, that's an option. Summer is here.
It
Families want to get away. 6 hours, maybe a little bit longer. Not so bad. You can do it in a day, and it will fit your budget, whatever it is.
It will fit your budget.
And
There's
great
a lot of
beaches.
upscale amenities there.
Okay.
For
Great.
instance, Caprice Italian.
Okay. All right. Myrtle Beach, you've sold me. I'm going to go. I'm ready. I'm going to pack a bag in just a moment.
For you.
Okay. Frugal Socialite, thanks for being with us. Howard has the forecast in just a moment.
And JC.
Saving you money. Now that's Progressive. Call or click today.
The Fairfax at Embassy Row in Northwest Washington is celebrating wines from all over the country. And it's part of really the Capital Wine Festival. And we have Lucinda Anderson Hughes, who is the Frugal Socialite, with us to talk about this. This is very, very special. This is the second year.
Second year. This is a very different wine festival from the ones where you typically get a glass of wine, schlep around, and go and talk to a lot of people. This is very intimate, up close and personal, in a beautiful setting at the Fairfax at Embassy Row, which is on Massachusetts Avenue, Northwest, D.C.
And this has been going on since January?
Yes, actually January kicked off the series of wine dinners. And as you see right here in front, these are 2 of the vineyards who've already presented dinners. Last night I had the pleasure of attending the dinner with Ponzi Vineyard, which is known for their Pinot Noir. Ponzi is out of Oregon, which is a hip, up-and-coming wine area, female-owned, just a delightful dinner. So at these dinners, you actually are sitting amongst the winemaker. They tell you about how they prepare their wines and the history behind their vineyard. Really great evenings.
All right. Now, next Wednesday, there will be the next one.
Yes.
And you have brought some plates to show us. What did you bring?
Chef Mark Timms is the newest hit at the Fairfax, and he has prepared a few sample dishes. So right here we have a beet salad with a goat cheese mousse, nice twist on the goat cheese, a halibut surrounded by parsnip sauce, and a beef short rib atop potato au gratin and a simple au jus. The whole idea is that the food is elegant, wonderful, but it pairs with each wine that you will have at the wine dinner.
And I have to ask you, what is frugal, since you are the Frugal Socialite? What is frugal at the Fairfax at Embassy Row?
Well, you know I can find some luxury on budget, right, JC? So the Fairfax at Embassy Row is a luxury hotel, part of the luxury collection in the United States and elsewhere. But starting this week, there's a $5 happy hour menu. Every night, Monday through Thursday, I should say, $5. You can get a lamb burger. You can get an upgraded corn dog, gourmet style,
goodness.
and great martinis.
For $5?
You have to get $5.
Yeah, $5.
And we have the chef here.
Yes.
Chef, thank you for coming and bringing the beautiful dishes.
You're welcome.
And we'll come visit you. The Fairfax at Embassy Row, Massachusetts Avenue, Northwest, Washington, D.C. And every Wednesday a special. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you, JC.
Come back and visit us at 5 o'clock. And look at all the lovely wine.
Well, hi, welcome back. If you are looking for a place to head out with your family for the holidays, this woman knows exactly where you need to go. Her name is Lucinda Anderson, is that right?
That's
and
it.
you are the Frugal
Socialite.
Socialite.
Yes.
I'm
Good to
learning.
see
I'm
you
learning as I
again.
go.
You too, Andrea.
And St. Michael's, you said, was a place?
St. Michael's, Maryland. So a lot
Where
of
is
people think that it's far, but it's not. It's about a half hour over the Bay Bridge. Once you go through Annapolis, it's smooth sailing. This is a water town that is really happening all year round. Where I stayed recently was St. in St. Michael's at the Harbor Inn Marina and Spa. Great resort. And you know what? Kid-friendly.
That's good.
Lots of places in St. Michael's, right, are very luxurious, upscale, a lot of little knickknacks, so not good for the kids.
No.
But we had a ball. Water views, floor to ceiling at this resort.
Oh, it sounds fantastic.
They even have a shuttle that will take you anywhere around town.
That's pretty good. And you ate well. Tell us what you brought.
I ate well. And so today, this is a little sneak preview of this weekend. Chef Hayes is all the way from England. He's a great, lively British guy. He's with Harbor Inn and Spa. He used to cook for the Queen at Buckingham Palace.
Wow. So he's probably pretty good.
That's right. So this weekend is the Wild Game Feast and Dinner at the Inn. And we have today some venison chili.
It smells wonderful.
If you could feel the aroma, everyone out there, it smells great.
We have about 1 minute. You're telling us about the venison chili, and does he share his recipe? Do we have that on our website for our viewers?
Well, if you want the recipe, you may have to go see Chef Hayes. He's very
go on
approachable.
over to St. Michael's.
That's right, that's right.
But you're also saying Mike is looking for things to do with the family at the holiday season.
Yes.
St. Michael's is a good place for that, too.
It is. And I also want to mention the Inn at Dover 202. Again, great dining. I think the chef was with us recently here. But again, kid-friendly, and who would know, because they are the ultimate in luxury over there as well.
Now, you and I were talking in the commercial break. You had also mentioned that there is a good deal, possibly. Somebody has a giveaway, is that what you're saying?
So, St. Michael's wants you to join them first weekend of December, or second, I should say, the 10th. Harbor Inn Marina and Spa is giving away an overnight stay and dinner for two.
Wow.
To find out about it, like me on Facebook under Frugal Socialite, or join my site, frugalsocialite.com.
And what's Midnight Madness? That's coming up December 4th?
Midnight Madness is really cute. So December 4th, you go to St. Michael's, shop till midnight, avoid those crazy malls, and get some great little things at locally owned stores.
There it is.
All right, we hope you have a great day. We're going to sample this chili.
And we'll see you tomorrow starting at 4:25 a.m. Have a great day.
It's Friends Friday. Every week at this time, we shed the spotlight on people and organizations making a positive impact on the community. Today, we have Lindsay Israel and Jamila Bonner. They are students from the Disney Dreamers Academy with comedian Steve Harvey. First off, welcome. Second, congratulations. I know that 5,000 people applied for this. 100 were chosen. You were 2 of 3 in our area, and the only 2 that were able to make it through the snowstorms down President's Day weekend to attend this Leadership Academy. Lindsay, we'll start with you. Have you already started to apply some of the things you've learned, and if so, how?
Yes. It has given me more self-confidence to apply to schoolwork and to get into college and graduate and start my career.
That's because you're a junior and you want to be a nurse.
Yes.
And I know, Jamila, that there were a lot of things going on down here, but what's the one thing that stood out for you?
The one thing that stood out for me was the keynote speaker. That was Mary J. Blige. She had an interesting story.
She was talking about her past and her challenges and overcoming them and moving forward. And she wasn't the only celebrity there. Tell me who else was there. What did you take away from them?
Tiara Mowry came. She is so funny. And we got to see the Massey brothers. They play on Disney Channel. They're really fun.
And Steve Harvey. He is the creator of this. Okay, tell me about his impact.
He impacted me because we heard his life story, and everything that he went through, he overcame, and now he's a superstar.
And that makes you believe that your dreams can come true.
Yes.
So what is next for Lindsay and Jamila?
Well, for me, it's graduating and going to college and majoring in communications.
Hey, we like that. And for you, I know you're still in school too.
Yes, I'm going to graduate, go to college, and become a NICU nurse.
Okay, and what's the one message that you would like to share with other people? Because I know this is a Leadership Academy that continues throughout the years.
I would tell people that no goal is too high, and that you can achieve everything no matter where you come from.
Okay, how about you?
I would say strive to do your best and know that you can make it.
And do you think that you're going to now turn the tables and become a mentor yourself? Are you there yet?
Maybe. I think so.
Okay, well, Jamila and Lindsay, thank you for joining us. Once again, congratulations for the Disney Dreamers Academy with Steve Harvey. And we're going to send it over to Devin for a quick look at your forecast.
Yeah, as we head into this weekend, things are looking...
Stuff really works.
While it's cold here, how about cruising to a Caribbean island where it's warm, things are heated up? Well, guess what? You don't have to go to New York or Fort Lauderdale or Miami. You can leave right out of Miami. Lucinda Hughes is here. She is the frugal socialite, and she says just go over to Baltimore and pick up a ship and have a great time. Baltimore's changing.
It is. Baltimore is a full-fledged port at this time.
Yes.
It has several ships that are leaving from there. Carnival and Royal Caribbean to be the two that have the most itineraries. One thing that people didn't realize is that it has grown from being a Bermuda-only spot to all year round. So you can catch a cruise from right now all the way through the holidays from Baltimore.
Oh, wow. And that makes it so easy because some people don't like to fly. They want to get to the ship, get on the ship, and get going.
Right.
Now, how about if you're not so sure that you want to cruise? You were talking about a one-day cruise to nowhere. Tell me about it.
Surely. If you are new to cruising or you have no vacation time, the one-day cruises out of New York are really good options for you. Both Carnival and Norwegian do the 1 or 2 day kind of weekend cruise. The prices start at $149 per person, so you can eat, have shows, everything you would experience on a cruise. Just do it overnight.
All right. Consider it. Lucinda Hughes, thank you for being with us. You can save money and have a good time. Cruise just for one day. Thanks for being with us. Come back and visit us at 5 o'clock. Bye-bye.
It's guaranteed for 24 months, now with free pro installation.
If your travel budget is tight, don't worry, because Lucinda Anderson Hughes, she's best known as the Frugal Socialite, says she has some solutions for you. Welcome back.
Thank you, JC. Love being here with you.
All right, so where can I go on a, limited budget?
First of all, let's talk about festivals. You can actually make your entire summer by booking yourself on 3 good festivals, maybe one locally, one away, one of your choice, and live it up for a maximum dollar on your budget.
Oh, great. And can you take the kids to these festivals?
You sure can. Like right here, we're looking at the Montreal Jazz Festival.
Ooh.
JC, this is my favorite. It's 300 concerts, 3,000 artists, 10 stages. And do you know, it's only a 10-hour drive from here. Or $83 on Amtrak gets you there next week. It starts next Friday through June 7th.
Wow.
And Canada is like the mecca of free and fashionable chic.
Oh, wow.
It's a don't miss.
I wish you told me about that earlier.
We can still
go.
go.
Fabulous. That's
I'll hook you up.
fabulous. Okay, where else? What other options do we have?
Okay, well, in Philadelphia, there's an all-you-can-eat ice cream festival.
Oh, I love that. Really?
It's all charitable. Everyone's there. Ben & Jerry's, all the big names. It's a very low entrance. Again, quick drive or Amtrak to Philly.
Okay.
Also, one of the biggies I found out about last year, Tales of the Cocktail in New Orleans.
All
now,
right.
it is off-season for New Orleans, so you can get great specials to get there. Can you imagine top-shelf liquor by mixologists for a week?
And when does this take place?
This takes place at the end of July.
Oh, okay.
We're looking at some kids. Jazz festivals, music festivals, wine even now incorporate a lot of activities for the kiddies.
Okay.
Many of them have their own playgrounds, sitting services, so that you don't have to stay in just because you don't have a nanny or grandma or anyone to go with you.
Okay. Lucinda Anderson Hughes, the Frugal Socialite. We're going to have all this information on my website, okay, so that you can go to jchaywood.com and get all the particulars, the date, the times, and everything. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
I
JC.
always like having you.
Love hanging with you.
Listen, it's the first day of summer. Enjoy the weekend, but come back and see us at 5. Bye-bye.
30s. Andrea?
Thank you, Howard. Our next guest has the inside scoop on holiday happenings, so if you're looking for some great advice, we have details. Lucinda Anderson-Hughes, best known as the Frugal Socialite, is here with us now. Good morning and happy holidays to you. Be the first to say that.
Happy holidays, Andrea.
And Lucinda, when you're here, you're always about the big bang for as few bucks as you can find. So where do you want to start?
Well, the hottest, chilliest ticket in town right now is Gaylord National's Ice.
Yes.
So Ice is a huge attraction. It took over a month to build. You'll see me sitting right there with the snowman, and the snowman is made out of ice.
Wow.
They bring in 40 carvers from all over the world to actually build this winter wonderland.
Gaylord has really built up a following around this holiday season in their short existence here in the area.
They have. They really have. You'll look here and see that that's an ice slide. So you actually, you get your parka on. They give you a parka with the ticket. It does cover your bum. And you go down the ice slide. And that's our capital. This is Christmas on the Potomac.
And how much is this for you? How frugal a venture is this?
So this is a frugal deal because the tickets start at $19.99. The price changes depending on what day you go. Children are $13. But after you go to Ice or before you go to Ice, really take the time to hang around the resort. They have a huge Christmas tree. They have over 12 miles of lights if you were to string them.
Wow.
They have Science Saturdays, which is great. They show you how to blow up a balloon with no air.
So a lot for under $20.
You can hang out all day.
All right, and you're talking also about the relaunch of the Holiday Inn?
Holiday Inn. So believe it or not, 9 out of 10 travelers have been to Holiday Inn. It's a family place, been around since 1952. So I got an insider tip when I was hanging out last month. You'll look at this. These are the actual cards that you use to go into the hotel room. And they have built a whole exhibit called the Card Stacker Hotel, where the whole room, as you would see, is built of key cards.
Really?
The TV works. I actually laid on the bed. It's a whole room. They even have a toilet made of key cards. This was built by just a Harvard grad who was a little bit bored, had a little bit of time. But here's the inside scoop for Holiday Inn coming straight from the president of Intercontinental Hotel Group. Any Holiday Inn you see with the new kind of swoosh logo means it's brand new, remodeled. So by 2010, the end of 2010, every Holiday Inn will have a fresh new look, fresh new face. It is a bang-up deal now. It's rivaling competition.
Now, talking about bang-up deal, a $25 hotel room, and it's not a flea bag hotel?
That's right. So if you go onto my website, www.frugalsocialite.com, I have a brand new blog, a lot of things happening, and I will tell you step by step how to get a $25 room on Priceline. I've been successful so many times getting Marriott, brand name hotels for under $40, even
So you
suites.
could get a 3- to 4-star hotel. Just go to her blog, and we'll provide a link to her blog on our blog at WUSA9.com. Lucinda, thank you for being with us. Happy travels, and we'll be right back.
New Icy Out Medicated Roll.
With the roll, pain's under control.
You might have thought Maine is the place for clam bakes. Lucinda Hughes, best known as the Frugal Socialite, has another idea for us, and it's much closer to home. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Now, you're saying National Harbor is a good place for staycations, and before we get to the clam bake, you have a hotel recommendation for us.
I do. There's a new hotel that opened a couple of months ago called Aloft, and it's a division of the W Hotels. Aloft is like very simplistic and very retro. The rooms, as you see, are very modern platform beds. They have little alarm clocks that are, you know, the real ones with hands that you have to wind. And I love the peekaboo window in the shower. As you're in the shower, you can look into the bedroom, and that's kind of cute. Can be sexy if you're trying to be romantic. But they also cater to kids. You can ask for the kids package, and they bring toys to the room and an inflatable mattress with a kid's comforter, which is so cool.
So we've got the place to stay. Now we're going to go eat at Foster's Clam Bake. Tell us about this.
Foster's Clam Bake is bringing the New England tradition down to Maryland. Of course, we're known for our crabs, but what is better than a fresh whole lobster?
Oh, it's hard to beat that.
It is.
The hardest thing about Foster's Clam Bake still at National Harbor is that it does not keep a regular schedule.
Okay.
They basically center around banquets and other functions, so you must call to find out when they'll be there. If they have a banquet of 20, then they sell tickets to the public. It's definitely worth going. It's a lot of fun. You're sitting right there on the water. It's a good time.
Sounds like a blast. Call ahead. Now you say also jet ski rentals.
That's right. So over on the Gaylord Inn, the Gaylord Hotel, which is the largest thing on the National Harbor, they really cater to convention traffic, but the locals can have a lot of fun on the weekends. There are concerts and jet skis out there. You don't have to...
Jet
exactly.
skis.
They just started in August, so you're just in time for that. They also have bike rentals, but you have to be a hotel guest. They have a lot of summer packages, so for a local, why not just stay at the harbor? Everything that I named is there. You're on the water. You feel just a sense of peace as though you've gone a long way, and you can ride a Segway as well.
All right, there's still some time left before vacation is over, before the kids go back to school. You have some ideas for the little ones.
For the little ones, Busch Gardens has really hit the mark. Everything that you fly down to Orlando to go to that other park to do, Busch Gardens now has with their Forest of Fun Sesame Street. Here's my son posing with two of his favorite pals, Grover and Cookie Monster.
Cookie.
Yeah, Cookie Monster. And Oscar. Oscar has, I'm listening to someone in the back, I think, is that Angie?
Yes.
Oscar has his yucky forest at Busch Gardens, and that's a lot of fun. They have a great splash park for the little kids. They have a roller coaster. All of the rides are designed for mom and dad or a caregiver to ride with the kids. You can actually fit there. We spent about 5 hours just in the Sesame Street part. They do a show. They do dining with Elmo at his castle.
Great ideas.
And great photos with Elmo and Ernie.
Well, Frugal Socialite, we welcome you back. We will see you soon. Thank you for the great ideas.
Thank you.
And now we throw it over to Angie, who has an update on your traffic. Our next guest has a peach of an idea for a summer travel spot. Lucinda Hughes, otherwise known as the Frugal Socialite, is here now, and we're so excited to hear about the trip you just took to Atlanta. Tell us about it.
Well, Atlanta has a lot to offer. Many people get to Atlanta on business trips or maybe family reunions, but really don't know what to do after the business is done. So I want to talk a little bit today about some of the things that Atlanta has to offer.
Well, one of the places you went was the aquarium, which looks pretty special. You brought a photograph with you to kind of show what it's all about. Tell us about the Atlanta Aquarium.
Well, we have great aquariums here. Oh, I'm sorry, right?
Well, that's actually a picture of the bakery, the Highland Bakery. Tell us about that.
The Highland Bakery is in one of the nifty neighborhood spots of Atlanta, sort of a little suburb outside of the city. They are known for their decorated cakes, which are famous around the world, but also this is a must-stop for breakfast. They have the best sweet potato pancakes topped with Georgia pecans and brown sugar syrup. I can still taste those pancakes right now and can't get one, obviously.
Well, we particularly like your Mom's Like Me t-shirt that you were wearing in the photograph. Now, here we have a picture of the aquarium, and that is phenomenal looking. What are we looking at here?
This is the famous tunnel scene in the aquarium, which is what makes the aquarium in Atlanta what it is. You can actually walk through this tunnel and you're walking through the ocean looking under the fish, which is pretty unique. There are whales in there, manta rays.
Wow.
This is the scene that many people will recall from Tyler Perry's movie Daddy's Little Girls. So this is a famous scene in Atlanta. The aquarium is situated right across from the World of Coca-Cola and Centennial Park. So when you go there, it's actually a full day where you park once and walk around to all the attractions. Even the Children's Museum is right there.
And you got a little friend here with
you
too.
This is Depot, not Nemo. Depot is the official mascot of the Georgia Aquarium, and he's awfully adorable.
Yeah, he's pretty cute.
Yes.
Now, in terms of taking a bike tour, that's a nice way to see Atlanta. Tell us about that, that trip that you took.
Well, the bike tour company of Atlanta is brand new. They're the only one in Atlanta. Here we are getting instruction on how to ride a bike. They always say, you know, it's something you pick up from decades ago. Well, literally, it had been decades since I was on a bike, and I have to say I was a little bit sore, but anyone can do it. We went through, again, neighborhoods of Atlanta. We went to the Oak Lawn Cemetery, which is a famous cemetery where former Mayor Maynard Jackson is buried, Margaret Mitchell, the author of Gone with the Wind, and a lot of other dignitaries. We actually crossed 85, which was a little bit scary, and biked our way back to our hotel in downtown Atlanta. So it was a great experience, something I wouldn't have thought about doing, but it's a way to see the city not on foot exactly, not on wheels exactly, but up close and personal.
Very little time left, but some quick places to stay.
Okay. The Georgian Terrace is located right across from the Fox Theater, which is a historic theater. Georgian Terrace is beautiful, very high up. You can see great views. They have a 3-martini lunch, which is not alcohol but food, and that's a good deal. The Ellis on Peachtree is also a great hotel for women. On one of their floors, they have 10 secured rooms with flat irons and curling irons, so you don't have to take that.
Excellent.
The Sheraton Peachtree has a Beat the Heat special for this summer. You check in on Friday, whatever the temperature is, that's the price.
Excellent.
So that's a good time to go
Well,
if
that
it's
is a
like
hot
70
deal.
degrees. What else? Also, I'd like to mention the W. W hotels are known for being kind of sexy, kind of chic. The one at the Perimeter turns the lobby into an actual club. Regularly.
These are some great tips, and we appreciate them, Lucinda Hughes, the frugal socialite. And now we're throwing it over to Angie for the latest on your traffic.